getting to know the newly elected president for the Kansas Farm Bureau. Reporting on the Rural Radio Network, I'm Alex Makovica. Joe Newland was recently elected in December to be the Kansas Farm Bureau president. I recently had a conversation with him to learn a little bit more about his new role. First of all, get us up to speed. This is a new role for you, right?
It is a brand new role. I'm 30 days basically into this new role, and we've hit the ground running. So it's been an exciting time and all for us to get back involved with Farm Bureau where I've previously been.
I know Kansas Farm Bureau members will have some opportunities to get to know you, but tell us a little bit more about Joe.
Well, I'm a first-generation full-time farmer. My wife and I, Dana and all, we reside in the southeast corner of the state. We have a diversified farming operation. We raise corn, wheat, soybeans, and then we have a cow-calf operation. So it's pretty exciting, to continue back, with Farm Bureau right now.
Absolutely. This isn't, Farm Bureau is not new to you, but this role is new, and you guys have hit the ground running on, of course, some important issues for Kansas Farm Bureau. Tell me more about that.
Well, you're right. We've been involved with Kansas Farm Bureau for many years now, serving at the local level, serving as president, serving on the State Farm Bureau Board of Directors for about 8 years before going into the legislature. But so there's a lot of issues that we've been able to work on, not only in the legislature, but now we get to work on them on the policy side again and with Farm Bureau. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to it, though.
Yeah, one of those issues, of course, top of mind, those water issues. We're hearing a lot now with WOTUS coming, that's resurfacing in those conversations. Bring us up to speed on what you guys are doing.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, I served 2 years on the Water Committee in the legislature, and so typically water may not be that hot a topic, but now the awareness has been brought forth and all to us. So we're working very much on those issues, because the Ogallala Aquifer in the west has depleted or declined quite a bit over the years. Of course, we suffer and all with our reservoir systems being silted in more and more each year. So those are some hard issues that we need to tackle, right now.
Especially in the world of drought that we're living in now, that seems like it's on the top of people's minds.
Absolutely. The west part of our state and all has suffered for several years now with drought, but the east part of the state and all suffered one of its worst droughts in many years and all this past year. So we've got to work through those issues and all, especially knowing what the new Farm Bill is going to come up with, the new WOTUS rule. We don't know exactly how that's going to be implemented for sure yet, but definitely have our eye onto that focus and all too.
You mentioned the Farm Bill. What other things are you guys looking to include in the Farm Bill, issues you hope to push into that? Well,
the crop insurance is definitely the big issue right now. What the farm package and all is just a small portion of the Farm Bill itself. So we have to make sure that our farmers and ranchers are protected and all through the Farm Bill, have that base coverage and all to make sure that we can keep farming from year to year, because we can't control the weather.
Right. You look at your time here at the American Farm Bureau Convention. What do you hope you can take away from this convention back to Kansas Farm Bureau?
Well, it's the policy that we develop. There's a lot of issues and all that affect Kansas. So we just need to make sure that we follow those procedures, get the issues and all discussed that we need to, and make sure we convey that back to our members.
That again was my conversation with newly elected Kansas Farm Bureau President Joe Newland. Reporting from the 2023 American Farm Bureau Convention held in San Juan, Puerto Rico, I'm Alex Makovica.